What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of No Man's Sky, a game about visiting exotic locations, lagging out, and then also interacting with objects in those areas. Occasionally, also, apparently I don't have an analysis visor installed. Maybe I should do that so that I can name things. That might help out with our money situation. I haven't been doing it much, but essentially you can name stuff. It doesn't really matter. I suppose that it's sort of the point of the game, like you're supposed to be cataloging and doing stuff. I'm just lazy. We got these weird platinum, I don't know why it calls platinum a silicate. That weirds me out every single time that I see it. But it looks like we can get platinum out of these things. How much platinum do I have? Do I have any plat? Let's see here. I have a little bit of platinum. Not a lot. I've got a reasonable amount of poo, an okay amount of thamium. Actually, what you really, really want to have, let's see here. What you really want to have is stuff that I don't have, like zinc. We need to get like a passive supply. My suggestion would be to always have plutonium, thamium, iron, and zinc on you at all times. Because if you find a derelict spaceship, that's how you're going to fix it. I learned this the hard way the other day, where I was on a planet that had no zinc, but I found like a ridiculously expensive starship that was crashed there. And I could fix it. It was like a huge starship. It basically had like all these slots. Had like every single slot. All of the slots were on that ship. And I couldn't fix it because I had no zinc, and it was deeply upsetting. I was pretty morose about it. I don't know if I can mine this. I could probably blow it up though. We could use the platinum, and these things do drop a lot. There we go. Perfect. And so that is going to make them very, very upset with me. So let's go ahead and jump inside of here. It's not that I can't fight the drones. It's just that it feels like a bad plan. Oh my lord. And with the getaway, we're back up in space. So for right now, there's a bunch of stuff we can actually think about doing. I was probably going to pan and scan around the planet for a little while and see if there was anything worth having on here. We do need to find zinc storage somewhere. I'm hoping later on they make it so your ship can actually crash into the ground or whatever. I find it weird that the game kind of like rubber pads itself so that the player can't wound themselves or like injure themselves or do anything dangerous. I think that's not good. I would like to be able to crash my ship. Like right there, I can't actually pitch the nose down low enough to like strafe things with gunfire and things like that. Ooh, there's a thing over here. There's a thing over here. I'm gonna add it to my inventory. It is rad. Gonna tell myself an awesome story. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna drop down right about now. And how'd I do? Come on. How'd I do? How close am I? See, do I have spatial awareness or do I not? I lack a lot of things in life, but spatial awareness might be one of my strengths. Exosuit upgrade! Would you like to pay $10,000? That's an expensive like backpack right there. I just wanted like a JanSport or something. But y'all gotta take this thing way too far over the edge. I'm like, Jesus. What is it, made by Gucci or some shit? It's the Yakoko. You know what's interesting? There's like no animals on this planet. Like if we had a channel called Animal Planet on this planet, it would just mostly be us filming rocks. And people being like, what is an animal? We don't know. We have no recognition for what this thing is. How much platinum did I just pick up? Because I really don't need to carry around this much platinum. Weirdly enough, gold is worth more than platinum in this game, too. I could have destroyed more of those, I guess, and got a couple stacks of platinum that I could have sold. But I was worried about my inventory space. There we go. We should have a starship that's mostly full of platinum now. So that'll keep us stocked up for the future. Take that, Sentinel. Yeah, buddy. Hostiles approaching. I am the hostile that approaches. I am the one who knocks. No, I've run out of bullets. Hold on. It's hard to approach people in a hostile nature when you have no bullets. I find that since the enemies lead you anyways, there's almost no point evading and like dodging or anything. Sentinel Force has been deactivated. Let's find out what we got right here. We had to get something good. Ooh, a neutrino model. Those sell. We also, ooh, 2 neutrino models. They don't stack though. They don't stack though. That's the downside, is that unfortunately I do wish that they would make more things stack in this game, actually. I see no reason why stuff like the Gra-Gras and the neutrino modules, like, why can't they stack? Because they say like ×1 on them when you pick them up. It'd be nice. I don't know. They take up individual slots. And it makes it difficult. I think they probably did it to keep people from transferring too many items around and farming money. But I mean, that's what most space trade games are about, is just moving stuff around and farming money. So really, they're not too far off the theme right there. It's just something that I would personally change around. We need to charge the energy on our little landing boot thing. Alright, so we got some more plutonium. He's probably not going to care too much about me. We'll get our launch thruster here. It wants me to arrive over here, but I'm not sure that I want to arrive over here. It might be worth it if there's backpacks on the line. It might be worth it to just float around for a little while and see what I can find over here. I mean, I'm not really interested in any of these little houses. I suppose if we could find like a bigger village, I might be interested in it. Like, I want to see sprawling cities in this game at some point. Like, I want to see ones that take up fat chunks of the planet, you know what I mean? I want to see anything and everything in between. As of right now, the game seems to just mostly have little settlements around with like 1 or 2 houses. Uninteresting ones at that. Normally, there's not a whole lot going on. There's more plutonium down there. I don't see much down there. I don't even kind of know what that is. What is that? Have I already been there? I must have already been there, because not... No, never mind. It's got a little question mark on it. We's about to find... Oh, I crushed a cactus with my vehicle. An iron cactus. The iron cactus. Sounds like a kung fu move. Iron cactus style. You cannot stop my mantis style. I can if I use iron cactus. Wah! I don't know. It sounds like some goofy shit from like back in the 70s. Waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka. I feel faint as if my mind is being invaded. Pustules on my skin grow, bubble, and pop. I feel countless tiny stabbing pinpricks scrabbling from each gaping hole. Suddenly metal spiders, or perhaps tiny sentinels, run up my shoulder and onto my visor. Can this be real? It can't be real. I start to scream. I don't know, wait it out. The hallucination fades. I have passed some sort of test. A reward materializes. Oh shit, it fired a rewarding missile in the sky. My standing with the Korvax is increased. You have learned the Atlas word for awake, and then you have received a Korvax casing. I think we need to get back out to space. We need to find a trade post. So we can either find a GTN right here on the planet, or we can go back up into space and find one. Either way, it'll work out equally as well, but we need to get rid of some of... What is that over there? That looks like a GTN. I think it is. Oh yeah, by the way, if you press Q and then space, it'll make you do like a forward jump like that that's really, really fast. You just gotta time it right, though. See, ask and ye shall receive. Can I shoot this? I cannot shoot this. Hooray! We found... That's actually kind of odd that I found the exact thing that I needed to find while waiting here. I'm going to sell stuff from my inventory, make a little scratch, get a rid of Skrilla, sell a Korvax casing, and buy a quesadilla. Cool. That actually helps out a lot because our cash situation was looking a little... It wasn't looking particularly fantastic at the moment. I would actually suggest that we buy... It says I have zinc. Where is zinc at? Like, where am I holding zinc at? Hold on, I didn't see zinc. Is it in my exosuit? Oh, we have some zinc. Not a lot, but we have some. I'm going to round that out by buying a bit right now because I'm not sure when we're going to find it next. Carite sheets, shielding, iron, magmox, radnox, zinc. And it's lower than the galactic average. Good. It's not that expensive either. I'll take it. Well, I'm glad we found the thing we were looking for. Also, we found another location. Wow, my brain saw that word completely and totally differently. My brain was filling in letters and all kinds of stuff. I was like, damn, what happened out here that you named an entire geographical area after it? Like, goddamn, son. Rough neighborhood, I guess. Dat poppin' dough. Is there anything inside? Oh. Huh. Like, I don't know that I want to be down in here. I mean, there's plutonium. I'm never the one to turn down free plutonium. How much is plutonium worth? Or is uranium worth more? Like, is that a thing you can actually, like, stockpile and make a bunch of money from mining? Or do you need some kind of government contract in order to mine that? Because I would assume that just because you find, like, plutonium in the side of a mountain, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're allowed to just, like, have that. You know what I mean? I need that to combine stacks. Got 2 things of plutonium. That's fine. I'll use it to refuel in a little bit. And then we'll get... What is that right there? Is that aluminum? Aluminum's actually kind of hard to come by. So now that I know that there's aluminum down here, I'm just going to kind of pan and scan a little bit. Maybe get a tiny bit disoriented, but at the same time, if there's a bit of aluminum around, I want it. I lust after it. I want to rub its aluminum-y face all over my face and be like, oh, you're so aluminum-y. There we go. Now that my inventory is far more aluminum-y than it was. And, like, the worst case scenario here is that we loot the aluminum and we just, like, sell it. It's seriously not even that big of a problem. I'm telling you, you got to do the jump thing where you press the Q and you press the space. You won't regret it. Life support power is low. Oh my god, I've recharged my technology. Hooray for me. One would assume that if you find any sort of metal on your property, it's probably a good thing. Assuming that you're willing to have a large-scale mining operation on it. I mean, you would hope for something like gold or oil. Well, you know, copper is getting to the point where that'd work just as well. If you find a nice copper seam on your land, you'd be set for life. Some cash to be had there. Yeah, I learned this trick when I was streaming the game. Somebody was like, press Q and then press spacebar. And I was like, whoa, it launches me forward so fast. I'm so speedy right now. How much carbon do I have? Do I have any? I've got carbon. Okay. I think it's time to leave the planet. Let's go somewhere. What is this right here? What are you? No, don't laser it. Analyze it. There you go. Oh, we found the Keverus mobriscus. Mobriscacusis. But you know what? We gotta name it. We gotta name it. I think that I will call this, let's see here, a dew-bladed fanny blossom. There it is. What? Man, this game's censorship. Dirty, nasty censorship. Fine. Apparently, I'm gonna call it the dew-bladed, we'll call it the dew-bladed booty blossom then. Oh, you'll take booty blossom, but you won't take the fanny blossom. Those are homonyms, my friend. Homonyms. Is that what a homonym is? I don't think that's what a homonym is. Never mind. Let's go up to space. Whee! To space! I think I can jump... I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I can jump straight to space if I really want to. It seems hazardous, though. It seems like a poor plan. Let me pull myself out of warp here. So, like, what's up with these ships over here? I'm curious. Do these do anything? Wow, it's so noisy in space. So many sound effects and things to be. There's a reinforced container. Sure. Ow! Okay, he's got guns. That did a lot more damage than I expected. That did like an upsetting quantity of damage. Alright, well, what do we want to do now? It looks like there's a space station over there. There's a planet we've already discovered over here. We can rename those planets, by the way, if you really, really want to. We can go through here and then discoveries. We can name planets. We can name all this stuff. So we found a planet called Susana Shoba Anka. That's not an okay name. Instead, We shall call this planet Bunged Up Earth. Hooray! And then they pay us money for discovering planets. Because apparently you can make a living doing this now. And then that one's called Snandarkus Movub. Nope, this one's going to be called Bunged Up Venus. This one over here, Bunged Up Mercury. Exactly. This one right here, I figure I will name this, Alpha Beaver. This one's name will be Alpha Bear. This one's name will be, what's another animal that starts with B? That's a tough one. Alpha Bird. There we go. See, you gotta, if they're in the same system, you gotta get them all along the same naming head. Otherwise, it's just not the same. And, like, technically, we can totally, like, rename all of this stuff to get paid, too. It's just that I'm lazy and I don't care. So, we've gotten 18,000 units from our discoveries. There's something coming over here. Let's go fight them. Highway to the danger zone. Do, do, do. I'm gonna space pirate the shit out of these guys. We're gonna get some. Oh! Dealt with. Flip it around. Flip it around, G. Go get them. They can't run from you. That's right. Flip around. Bank into this fire. Come on. I'm way off. Oh man, I want him. Why is my ship so slow? This makes me sad. I don't like this. My ship feels like it doesn't dash the same way everybody else's does. Gotta get something with a little bit more speed to it. Like, I don't know, upgrade some modules or something. I don't really know where I should go right now. We're kind of in the... Oh, that one is undiscovered right there. Technically, we could get ourselves like a bunged up Jupiter if we really, really wanted to. Although that one's kind of little. Let's go out to space and see what's up. Do I have a warp core, by the way? Apparently I do have a warp core. Oh, we went straight through the middle of a planet. I don't like that at all. That was a horrifying experience that I never want to live through again. Ooh. We're in like a purple galaxy. Or a purple system. Well, I guess we know what we're calling this system. This system's name is Purpa-Derp. That's right, give me my units. There's other people here. How am I the first person to have discovered this and named it? There's legitimately a huge space station thing right in front of us. Is that a space station? I'm gonna go shoot it. Forget this thing. This thing's about to get roughed up. You came to the wrong corner of the galaxy, son. Ain't nothing but pirates, crooks, and cutthroats out here.
Yar, matey. Give me your platinum. I be coming for ya.
There's a reinforced container down there, but what is it reinforced by? It looks like there's a defense turret right there. How much HP do defense turrets have? Not enough to stop that from happening. Oh, shit. They're Sentinel starships? Oh, no. Well, this might not turn out well. Oh, I've been disrupted? Oh, they tackled me. I'm in trouble now. Yep, I'm in trouble now. There they are. There they are. Come on. I am aware that critical damage is being taken right now. Oh, no! Bitches. Apparently my first generation was murdered by Sentinel attack ships. I guess I've just got to get better at my job. That's all there is to it. I just got to get better. That's fine. What they've shown me here, we lose everything? No way. That's hella crazy. You lose everything when you die? Oh man, that's a rough one. I could see that becoming obnoxious to farm for. Wow. Okay. That was actually kind of unexpected. That's cool. Next time I'll just get a bunch of gun upgrades and shit, and then we'll murder people better. Or we'll just jump out sooner. Since apparently that's just the way things go out here. Do I still have my gat? Do I still have my pistola? Still got my pistol, so that's cool. I might be able to pull something out of one of these systems over here, but... What the shit are you? Small creature is busy adding up trade profits when I appear. Its eyes open wide in anticipation of our first contact, and it rubs its fingers together greedily. I'm not making any kind of contact with this disgusting freak of nature. See, I can't go to space. I would just be a giant xenophobe in space. I'd just be like, ew, what is that? Oh, what's on the side of your head? Can I touch it? I'd be so offensive in space. Because I don't care. I'm going to go back to my planet at the end of the day. I'm like, oh, well. Who needs sentient friendship in space? I got plenty of friends back on Earth. And they're all just like me. It pecks emphatically. God, it pecks emphatically at the monetary figures on its pad that bounces up and down. I can't help but notice that it smells amazing. The pad or the creature smells amazing. I don't know what I gave it 10 units of, but I gave it 10 units. It gave me cannon damage systems. That's probably a good thing to have considering how hard we've been getting our ass whooped by the enemies. Oh, they're called the Gek. Okay. I don't see anything else in here that looks particularly interesting. Just in case we get ourselves into trouble on the planet, I'd like to buy some thamium, and I'd like to buy some zinc, just to offset the fact that we just died. So the zinc is a tiny bit expensive here. Supposedly, if something has a star next to it, it means that it's really, really valuable, and that you should buy it there and sell it somewhere else, as I understand it. Or that you buy it somewhere else and then you sell it here. I don't know. This does seem a little bit overpriced. I don't think power canisters, maybe I got it backwards, but either way. Man, we needed hereditite and whatever the hell that shit is. So we're good. The other thing that we wanted was thamium, but it doesn't look like we have them around really. Selling Korvax casings here is probably a really good idea. Starship inventory is empty. Okay, so we got to hit up some asteroids before we go to the planet. Gots to hit up some asteroids. I mean, it's either that or I could talk to these guys right here in his weird-looking cicada ship. Why would you fly a ship that ugly? Like, why would you buy that off the lot? Like, when the salesman was coming at you... Never mind. I see what it is. You just got bad taste in general. You don't know how to pick the proper race when you start a game either. Let's see here. What offer will he take on his ship? That's actually a pretty good ship. I mean, it's ugly as all sin. Like, for real. That's the kind of ship that you could run into a wall and nobody would even know the difference. They'd be like, oh, you crashed recently? I couldn't tell because your ship was so ugly to begin with. His name is Ian? He does kind of look like an Ian. I would like to buy things from you. Do you? Those resonators are so expensive in this part of the galaxy. Looks like we won't be warping out anytime soon. He's got sac venom, an albumin pearl, grantine. No, he doesn't have any of the stuff that I want though, unfortunately. You know, need to make some scratch before we can buy it. And see, this thing over here just looks like it should be moving boxes in the stockroom of a Best Buy. It's just an ugly ship. It's just an ugly ship. These people have terrible taste. That ship right there looks like a HAB module from the side of like a space station. It's like, why don't you guys get on my level and get a stylish ship? You know what I mean? Like, look at this ship right here. This is a thing of beauty. It's basically an X-Wing. The only difference is that it doesn't have the little struts or whatever the hell they're called. I can never remember what those are called. I can never remember. They have a name, and I can't remember it. Let's go to this planet that people have settled next to, but apparently not named, because I'm the first person here who gets to, like, reappropriate and name their planets. Hooray! Doesn't matter if you were here first, because I'm a human and we name stuff. I hope these rocks have what I want. If they don't have thamium, this is going to be kind of a frustrating trip. Just a little bit of thamium, although it's not enough for me to feel confident. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the episode right here. I'm going to sit and farm out thamium for a minute because I don't think you're going to be that entertained by me shooting things for thamium for the next 10-15 minutes. And then I'll come back once we've got that gathered. We'll go down to the next planet and we'll figure out what we want to do. Alright, so this is No Man's Sky. If indeed you wanted to get the game for yourself, you can do that. It's not hard to find. It's everywhere right now, and everyone and everything is playing it. You can get it on Steam down below for $60, which I do think is overpriced. I personally would wait. This is one of those games that I could see myself paying 15-20 bucks for and being reasonably satisfied, but a $60 price tag is almost a guaranteed way to make you feel like you got burned on this one. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everybody.